They've been pedaling for the last 48 days straight, traveling through several states, and now they've crossed the border and are on the final stretch as they begin a 22-day journey up the Alaska Highway. And along the way, these students have been making stops at cancer hospitals and foundations across North America as their ride raises money for cancer research.
You meet somebody just on a trail, they'll stop you, they'll see the Fighting Cancer Every Mile on the back of our jerseys, and they'll be like, tell me about it. And then they'll open up and tell their story to you. It'll be like, oh, I fought cancer, or my dad passed away. And you get to carry those stories of all those people with you to Alaska. And so all of us have our different reasons, but every single one of us has just a new reason every single day. We start the morning in a circle and just say, like, this is why I want to ride. And there's always something new, which is just further reason to keep fighting for the end of cancer.
So far, the 70 students participating in this year's edition of the Texas 4000 have raised just over $675,000 to fight cancer, with more to come. And these students get to choose where the money goes once their journey is completed.
The money that we raise, we get to choose, where it goes, because we are impacted directly by the people that we see along the ride, and we see like where their need is, and we hope to fulfill that need and help them out as much as we possibly can.
But it hasn't been an easy journey. Most days the students will spend 8 to 10 hours cycling, and they've had to battle some extreme elements along the way.
In Arkansas, there was a huge storm, and the roof of our trailer that is dragged by our support vehicles, the roof blew off in a storm, and all of our gear got soaked, and we had to dry everything out that night. And we've been without a trailer for about 2 weeks of total over the course of this ride, but that hasn't stopped us from continuing on and pushing through.
And although every rider has their own personal connection to cancer, they say this experience has brought them closer together, and they've been touched by the stories of those they've met along the way.
It's really nice being able to work with these people and ride with them. You quite literally have each other's lives in your hands, so that forms a very strong friendship very quickly. I don't like to think that we're teammates. We're more of a family, and that's kind of the way we've operated throughout these last couple months.
Learning how to work with a team to make something like this happen, in learning that you really can make a difference. I think this is probably the biggest impact I feel like I've made in my life so far, and we have to keep looking for bigger and bigger steps next, right? So it's been a life-changing experience for sure.
Since the Texas 4000 began 14 years ago, over 1,000 students have traveled across the continent, raising just over $7.3 million. Brendan Miller, CJDC-TV News, along the Alaska Highway.